Good morning, everyone. Bear with me here, I got the shakes. My name is Dia Pavel, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees of the Unitarian Universalist Society of Amherst, and I use she, her pronouns. Welcome to you, old friends and new, young and old, in Zoom and on the sanctuary. You are an essential part of our celebration today. Okay. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We are all growing, all learning, all loved. Just as you are welcome here. As part of our effort to seek feedback on the governance of our congregation, you are invited to join us during the first 15 minutes of any regular meeting of the board, chatting with us during social hour, or by using the email board@uusocietyamherst.org.
Just as you are.
Good morning. My name is Allison Bull, and I use she, her pronouns. Today is a very special day. Today we will be having our first official choir Sunday since 2019. The music that will be presented in today's service was composed either by Felix Mendelssohn or his sister, Fanny Mendelssohn, and we will be hearing more about them later in the service. We are also today celebrating our newest members in a ceremony which will happen at the beginning of the service. While COVID numbers are lower, masks continue to be optional in the sanctuary. Please reserve the balcony section near the windows for those who choose to wear masks. I call you to worship this morning with these words by Elizabeth Parrish. Come ye into this house of worship. Come in and find peace and rest, inspiration and aspiration, fellowship and love. Come in and find light for your darkness, a friend's touch for your loneliness, and music for your soul. Come in and let your heart sing for all the blessings that are yours this day. I invite you to say the chalice lighting words with me. We light this flame to invite a world of peace, where we heal the wounds, where we share what we have with one another, where justice is another word for relationship, and we listen for what love has to say. Our first hymn this morning, Now Thank We All Our God, was originally a Lutheran hymn written in 1647 by Johann Kruger. The modern harmonization that we sing was written in 1840 by Felix Mendelssohn. So please rise in body or spirit as you are called this morning to sing Now Thank We All Our God.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Ann Moore, and I use she, her pronouns. Along with Libby Walton Stanforth, Susan Rice, and Karen Mack, we are the Ministry of Welcome and Membership. It is our pleasure today to honor and introduce our newest members, those who have joined us during this worship season. We are so fortunate that 21 new adults and 5 young people have signed our membership book and agreed to share this journey with us. Welcome.
This morning I will be reading the words of one of our beloved members, the Reverend Mary Herman. She has agreed to let us use her words for today's ceremony. Thank you, Mary. For the past 130 years, members and friends of this society have gathered here to fulfill our human vocation to be a moral force for good, a force with the power to change, to heal, to comfort, and to care in a world that is too large for each of us alone. Here we welcome you just as you are, with all your various identities, bringing to this experience both your brilliance and your challenges, your hurts and your hopes. We are grateful today for each one of you, that you have found your way here and that you have chosen to make a commitment to this faith community. Here, we draw wisdom from all the world religions, from science and humanism, mysticism and poetry, and from each other. Together, we use our moral imagination to connect the world as it is to the world as it might become. It is up to each of us, then, to decide what we're going to believe about good and evil, about God and love and justice, and what we think they mean, and what they ask of us in our daily living. Ours is a faith for this world, this life, and as such we are promising each other to live as though it really matters. Here you are part of a caring community where we help each other navigate the realities of life. We hope that part of your choice to join us came when you found yourself discovering and then saying, hey, these are my people. And that is a beautiful discovery. What we want for you to find here is an ever-deepening sense of belonging that comes from knowing that you are truly seen, heard, known, and held. This will unfold over time. Love takes time. Care takes time. Belonging takes time. Still, there is no more critical task for our lives than the courage to love and be there honestly and fully for one another. Loneliness and despair are everywhere. Yet here the promise we offer is that you do not walk alone. Just as we are reminded to be amazed by the beauty of the world, the companionship of those who love us, amazed even by the beating of our own hearts, we know that we are called to help heal our harsh, fragmented world. Together, we are learning to build a beloved community where racism, oppression, fundamentalism, and hate cannot have the final word. Learn with us, take action with us. Be bold, make some noise, take up space, bring your whole self in, your full identity, your questioning mind, your expansive heart. The beauty of our congregation and the moments we share are precious gifts, and it is up to each of us to choose how to respond. We are all in this together. Welcome to this circle of belonging, my friends. welcome home.
To start, I want to recognize the young people who signed the book this year, and I actually don't think any of them are here this morning, but I'm going to say their names. Lila, Ember, Liren, Zaya, and Letty. And to all of the young people, we cherish you, and we're so happy that each and every one of you is a part of this congregation. New adult members, as I read your name, please walk to the front of the sanctuary and Anne will give you a gift, a book and a UUSA bookmark with our principles, designed by a graduate of the RE program, Theo Stanforth. Then remain here so that the congregation can give you a special welcome. Everyone, please save your applause until we have finished with our welcome. Jill Gensler. Jacob Torres. Eric Barnes. Pat Brinkman. Matt Holloway and Emily Holloway. Hillary Matheson. Mimi Mayer. Michelle Medeiros. Kat Novitsky. Sarah Puckett. Jess Rochelau. Larry Schwartz. Iris Solet. Grover Wayman Brown and Nova Wayman Brown. Lisa Williams. Maddie Adams and Dan Nicolai. Nancy Hunter and Brett Parker.
In this call and response, the congregation will welcome our new members with the words, "We bid you welcome." Anne and I will read the rest of the passage, and we will gesture to you when it's your turn, and we will begin the passage with all of us saying, "We bid you welcome," who come here with weary, spirit-seeking rest, who come with troubles that are too much with you, who come hurt and afraid. We bid you welcome.
Who come with hope in your heart, who come with anticipation in your step, who come proud and joyous.
We bid you welcome. Who are seekers of a new faith, who come to probe and explore, who come to learn. We bid you welcome.
Who enter this hall as a homecoming, who have found here room for your spirit, who find in this people a family. We bid you welcome.
Whoever you are, whatever you are, wherever you are on your journey, we bid you welcome. Please give our new members a round of applause. And you may return to your seats.
My name is Andrew Coate. I am the Director of Religious Education here, and I use he, him pronouns. And today in religious education, for the hardy few who are still with us as we approach the end of the year, you get to make some plans for the other children. Because today we are going to be doing the last bit of our planning for our milestone service, which is happening on June 2nd. I hope all of you will be there, and I have a request. If any of you have a milestone in your life that happened this year, if you retired, if you gained tenure, if you moved to a new living situation, something that feels momentous and big for you, send me an email, because we would like to recognize all of the milestones in our congregation. And so I will see which of those and how many of those we can fit in to that service. So if you're going to be here on the 2nd and there is a milestone that you are willing to have recognized in front of the congregation, I would love to hear from you. That said, I am gone for the next 10 days, so I will not be here next Sunday, and I will not have cell phone reception or email or internet access. So send me an email. You're going to get an auto reply. I'll check it when I get back. So that said, I'm going to invite our children to head downstairs, and Allison is going to tell us what we're going to sing.
We're going to be singing There Is a Love. Should be coming up. There we go.
Good morning. I'm Fran Plummer. Use she, her pronouns. And I'd just like to welcome everybody to this very, very exciting choir Sunday that we haven't had. We haven't had one for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. It was a COVID thing. But we have had many choir Sundays. and through the years, and they've always been really exciting, and the choir takes over the whole service, and this is a little bit smaller, but still it's wonderful. Sometimes we've had a theme, like one time we did a whole thing about Tales of Hoffman, and one time we did something on Foray with Brenda, and Merry Month of May, and all kinds of things, but what? Animals? Did we do one on animals? Yeah. One time we made the whole congregation be part of it. And that was fun. So anyhow, here we are, and Carolyn is going to tell you a little bit about Felix Mendelssohn.
Hi. Felix Mendelssohn. He was born in Hamburg in 1809 to a well-known Jewish family. When Felix was 2, because of anti-Semitism, which had existed for many, many, many years, the family moved to Berlin, where tensions were a little less. He was the second of 4 children. Sister Fanny was the eldest, and both showed exceptional talent. I don't know what happened to the other 2. They were child prodigies, composing and performing on the organ and piano. Fran has already played one by Franny, and and she'll be playing another one later. The family was baptized into the Reformed Christian Church. Felix was 7 at the time. Then they became Lutheran, which was done for the family's safety. In addition, the family had added the last name, Bartholdi, a nice, safe, non-Jewish name, which the children all hated. Throughout his short life, Felix was a prolific composer of many, many different types of music: symphonies, oratorios, organ, piano, chamber music, operas, etc. Mendelssohn began visiting England at the age of 15 and made several visits there. In fact, he became Queen Victoria's favorite composer. His oratorio, Elijah, which we're going to sing, was written in England. It featured ideas that the prophet Elijah focused on, as told in Kings 1 and 2 and Psalms found in the Old Testament of the Hebrew and Christian Bible. The Elijah was premiered in England in English, although it was originally written in German. 2 of the Elijah songs are regarded as some of Mendelssohn's most beautiful: Lift Thine Eyes, which the women will be singing, and He Watches Over Israel, which we're not singing today. As a musician and Lutheran, Felix witnessed many instances of anti-Semitism, but he must have retained a substantial sense of his Jewish identity. For example, in the last year of his life, he produced 2 oratorios. Elijah, which was text from the Old Testament, and Christus from the New Testament. Was this perhaps what Mendelssohn carried around inside him, both Jewish and Christian identities? As Wikipedia suggests, was he striving to reconcile issues of spirituality and religious tolerance within society and within himself? Methinks he would have made a really good Unitarian. Following the premiere of Elijah, Mendelssohn and ill health returned to his home at Leipzig, Germany, and died the following year, 1847, of strokes and perhaps an aneurysm. He was just 38 years old. So I'm twice as old as he. So we're going to hear another Mendelssohn piece at the end of the service, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. So you can sing along if you want. Here we go. Who do I give this to?
Hark the Herald Angels Sing was actually, he wrote the tune, but not the words. The words were in, the song was to celebrate some kind of printing invention or some dedication or something like that. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about Fanny. And Fanny, was the oldest of four, and Fanny, and then came Felix, and so they must have had quite a time because they were both total geniuses in the musical world. And they, in the beginning, the mom taught the two kids piano, and then later on they went on to all kinds of, they actually had one of the most famous music educators in the world was, I forget his first name, by the name of Zelter, who said of Fanny, she plays like any man. Yeah, well, she did perform an awful lot. I mean, compose a lot, lots of lieder, lots of short piano pieces and longer piano pieces and chamber works and so on. And she enjoyed. They all played little soirees because they couldn't be home watching television, so they just had music in the living room or whatever, the parlor. So. But her biggest problem was that she was female. She was a woman, and therefore she was not really allowed to publish. And so in the beginning, Felix and Fanny were very close, and they loved each other very much and supported each other. And in the beginning, Felix had a few of her lieder songs published under his name. And there's always controversy about this, but my personal feeling is that he just wanted her to know that her pieces were worthy of being published too. And later on, she also died. She died when she was 42, and Felix died a year later, probably of a broken heart. I don't know. But so her father had said to her, you can have music in your life as an ornament, but not as a career. So she went ahead and got married, and they had a child named Sebastian, which is kind of interesting because of Mendelssohn's interest in Johann Sebastian. But she continued to. She was very lucky because she married an artist who supported her creativity and allowed her to continue to compose. So she did. So I think that's about it for her, for Fanny.
Thy offer a translation of the last song we're going to sing by Mendelssohn. Die Nachtigall, sie war entfernt. The nightingale had gone far away. Der Frühling lacht sie wieder. Springtime called her back again. Was Neues hat sie nicht gelernt. She has not learned anything new. Singt alte liebe Lieder. She sings the old beloved songs.
Please join me as we say the words to extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. We're about to sing our closing song. You can stay right where you are and be held in the love of our congregation, or you are welcome to form a circle or amoeba around the outer aisles as we sing This Day We Come.